weekend, which is always my favorite. And no, not that time of the month, because that's probably my least favorite time, but August favorites, monthly favorites in general, are always my favorite to watch and film, just because, I don't know, it gives me an excuse to shop, which is a good and bad thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right on into mine for this month. Also, I know the background's different. For whatever reason, it's like steaming hot in my room right now, like sauna temperatures. So we're filming in the living room, and I know this chair totally does not match the background. The chair is normally not here, just so you guys aren't like, oh my god, Dana, that's totally clashing. I know, I like yanked this chair from that corner over there, but it's gonna have to do. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with makeup favorites first, because as usual, that's what I have the most of, and then the rest are kind of just like random favorites or hair favorites or nail polishes. All right, so starting off with eyeshadows, I have the Stila in the Light palette here. If you guys watched my previous video, which was a getting ready with me / tutorial type video on a smoky eye, I used several shades from here. So inside you get 10 shadows, and you get a couple mattes, a couple satins, and like metallic-y shades. However, all the colors are absolutely gorgeous, but there are 3 that have just really stood out to me this month, and that is Kitten, Bubbly, and Gilded Gold. So I know Kitten is one of Stila's most like well-known and well-loved shades. However, I've seriously been obsessed with Gilded Gold. In the palette, it looks more of like a dark chocolate type color, but on your eyes, at least on my skin tone, it applies really warm and kind of has like red undertones, but a pretty red, not like a bam in your face. I don't know, it just really warms up the crease and just really softens any look. I absolutely love it. When you look at it in the pan, it has glitter, but honestly, I don't really notice much glitter payoff. It almost comes off more as a matte than an actual glittery eyeshadow. I think this came out like a couple months after the Urban Decay Naked palette, so it was kind of overshadowed, but I don't know, I've been using and abusing this lately. Also, the pencil that comes in it has become a recent favorite of mine. This is just the Stila Smudgestick Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Damsel. This is the eyeliner that I'm currently wearing on my waterline and tight line and just on my lower lash line. I really like it because, like it says, you can smudge it, but then once it sets, it's there because it's waterproof, so you're not having to worry about it like running down your face or anything like that. So yeah, I've been loving this. I just smudge it onto my lower lash line with the Sigma, I believe it's the E30, the pencil brush, and it just looks absolutely beautiful and creates a really nice kind of like smoky gradient effect on your lower lash line. Now, sticking with eye products, I have the Sigma E55 right here. This one is labeled as the eye shading brush. That's exactly what I use it for. I love this for just packing on color on the lid. So as you can see, I have some green shadow here left on one side, but this is what I've been using to really pack on Kitten onto my lids, just because, I don't know, you don't really want anything too fluffy with that color, just because it is incredibly pigmented, but like the Lorac Pro shadows, it's something that's really buttery, so you just kind of want something to really pack the color on. This works perfectly for that. I'm pretty sure this one came in the Mr. Bunny kit, but I'm almost positive that it's sold individually as well. As always, I'll have some kind of 10% off discount code for you guys down below. Okay, so now moving on to eyebrow products, which, just to say, that is what I get the most criticism and comments on. It's either, oh my god, I hate your eyebrows, they're so thick, or you filling your eyebrows way too thick, or it's, oh my god, I love your brows, I really like your brows. So it's honestly like a 50-50, but just to you guys who say you hate my brows, that's fine. You know, everyone's entitled to their own personal opinion. I don't care. If you don't like them, that's okay, but it's my face and it's my eyebrows. I've seriously experienced super thin brows and thicker brows than these, and this is just what works for me. I feel like I have a really long forehead, so I honestly can't, are you okay? I honestly can't have really thin brows, otherwise it's just like all forehead. So yeah, this is just how I like them. If you don't like them, I don't know what to tell you. You can get over it, I guess. But what I've been using to fill them in lately is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I have mine in soft brown. I've been talking about this like crazy, but it's honestly because I do love it that much. One side is just a little retractable pencil, and then the other is a nice stiff spoolie. I really like this spoolie. It's better than most others just because it is like thicker, you know, it doesn't like bend like other ones, and I feel like the bristles in it are really dense, so it just kind of, I don't know, it just combs them out perfectly. It's not too much and it's not too little. But another thing is, since this pencil is so thin, it's so easy to create like realistic, just like thinner hairs or if you want a thicker brow like myself. But yeah, I seriously can't say enough about this brow pencil. Hands down, best one I've ever used. Another brow product that I've been loving is another one from Anastasia or Anastasia. I've heard it Anastasia, so that's just what I'm gonna say. What can I say? The lady knows her brows. But this is what I've been using to highlight down on my brow bone. It comes with one side that's shimmer and one side that's matte. Did I even tell you what it's called? It's called Brow Duality. The shimmer side is nice, however, I just really like a matte highlight under my brow. So this side that I use is matte shell. It's just a little highlighting duo-ended pencil. These are so incredibly creamy but long wearing at the same time. If you guys have watched previous Getting Ready With Me videos, you know I used to use a concealer under my brows, but this is honestly so nice and creamy and opaque that I don't have to use a concealer anymore. It kind of does the job like 2 in 1, just the highlighting and the concealing under the brows. Alright, so I just have 2 more eye products here and then we can move on to another category. First up is the Lioele Real Waterproof Up and Down Mascara. I received this mascara a while ago from LioeleTexas.com. If you guys aren't familiar with Lioele, it's just a really nice Korean cosmetic line. I think one thing that a majority of the Asian population suffers with is straight, stubborn eyelashes. That's one thing I definitely inherited from my mom, and I can't lie, it kind of sucks. I always have to use waterproof mascaras and a eyelash curler, just because they're so stubborn and they just go straight down. So this mascara is really nice. I really like the brush just because it combs through and it gives you nice volume and length without clumping. It just really kind of, I don't know, brings in the length and the volume. So I've been loving this, and it's just super rich and black. And unlike a lot of other waterproof mascaras, it doesn't get flaky. So I really like that. So one side is the up and then the other side is down. It's just a shorter little brush that kind of has an angle to it, just so you can really get onto the lower lashes. But I really actually like this side for getting onto the outer corners of my upper lashes. I don't know, that's where I normally concentrate the most of my mascara, just to add more volume and kind of get like a cat eye effect. So I've been loving this little guy. Then the final eye product is the Lorac 3D Liquid Lustre. This one is just in shimmering top coat. I don't know, or maybe it's 3D liquid luster. No, because there's 2 of these. There's this one, which is kind of like this silvery iridescent one, and then there's a gold one, which I need to get just because I'm so obsessed with this one. I'm almost 100% positive I've mentioned this in a favorites video before, but it's because it's honestly that good. I stopped using it for a while just because I was like on a glitter kick, and I was like, slow your roll, Dana, you need to calm down. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is another product that I used in my last video as well. A ton of you guys seem to be liking it. Moving on to the next category, I have 3 face products here. First up, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. I have mine in the shade 315. As you can see, there's a Jumbotron clearance sticker here. I got it on clearance at Target for $2.97. This is actually my second one. I don't know why I didn't repurchase it sooner. I guess I forgot how much I liked it. Originally, I purchased it in a shade too light for me, so maybe that's why. But even back then, I liked the formula. The color was just off. But regularly, it's only $5.94. So either way, it's still a really affordable face powder, and I honestly think it's one of the better ones out there in the drugstore. I know a lot of people like the, what's it called? Maybelline Dream Matte Powder, something like that. I honestly like this one more. To me, sometimes the Maybelline powder can get a little bit cakey, and I don't have that problem with this one. In fact, I feel like I need a tiny bit on my forehead here. I'm getting... The second face powder that I've been reaching a ton for this month is the Jouer Mattifying Translucent Powder. This is actually the little duo that I've been keeping in my purse lately. I really like this powder just because I get shiny, it's something that I can add on, but it doesn't add any like cakiness or additional color onto the top. So like I said, it's just a mattifying translucent powder. If you guys are wondering, why mattifying? You're always saying you have dry skin. My cheeks are incredibly dry, but my forehead and my nose do get shiny, especially right down the bridge of my nose. So I've just been really liking this powder for easy touch-ups. I just pack a small little like retractable kabuki in my bag and touch it up with this, and it's nice because it has a long mirror as well. And it's just in the shade translucent, which kind of confuses me. It's a mattifying translucent powder, so shouldn't it only come in translucent? I don't know. Okay, anyways. And then the final face product I've been loving this month is sitting right here next door, Mr. Wilson style. Thumbs up this video if you used to be obsessed with home improvement too. But this is just a cheek tint, and this one is in the shade Whisper. Okay, the lighting's kind of throwing it off, but I'm sure I'll have a swatch right here for you guys. It's just a really gorgeous kind of peachy pink but coral blush that has a really nice sheen to it. I've been loving this one. Like I mentioned earlier, since my cheeks are really dry, I love having some kind of highlight or cream blush on my cheeks just so they don't look so like flaky. I don't know. I just have tons of issues with my cheeks being dry. I hate that. But if you guys were wondering, this is the blush that I'm currently wearing. So as you can see, even though it's a cream, it is incredibly pigmented. I don't know. I just really like the shine that it gives off. Now on to my final two makeup products, which are both actually the same product, but just in different colors. These are the Nars Satin Lip Pencils. In my last haul, I think it was like a Sephora, MAC, and drugstore haul, I featured this, which is the Nars Satin Lip Pencil, and I believe it's called You. I could be wrong. If I am, just let me know down below. It's in the shade YU, so I'm guessing You. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, but this was just a really nice hot pink color. I was so obsessed with this. The longevity, the pigmentation, the glaze, everything about this lip product is absolutely gorgeous. If you guys haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. I'm not gonna lie, I was hesitant paying, I believe it's like $25 for it. Lip products are always something that I have a harder time spending the money on just because I honestly love drugstore lip products. I think Revlon makes amazing products and they're just, you know, super affordable. So spending $25 on one lip product is always harder for me, but I feel like the price is fair just because these wear so long and so amazing. I applied this one night when I went out with a couple friends and it was still on when I came home. When I jumped in the shower, normally I wipe my face off with a makeup remover wipe first before I get in the shower, but I didn't, so I just washed my face and I just like rubbed my lips with the little exfoliant in the shower. When I got out, there was still pigmentation on my lips, like not a slight staining effect, like full on pigmentation. So right then I was like, okay, I need more. So not even a week later, I went out and purchased another one. I hate the name of Nars lip products because I'm always probably butchering them. Is it Golshan, Golshan, I'm sure that's wrong too, but whatevs. These are both in the satin formulas. There's a velvet, I believe, and then there's a matte, which I really do think I want to venture out into the matte ones as well, but the formula in these are just so nice that I kind of want to get more of these first. Like I said, they kind of are pricier for lip pencils, but you only need a tiny bit and it pretty much wears all night. It's something that you don't have to touch up and I absolutely love that. I will say about an hour into it, you do feel it kind of like tightening, like drying, but when you look in the mirror, it doesn't look dry at all. It still has a nice kind of like glossy glaze to it. Now moving on to hair products, I have two right here, which I feel kind of guilty talking about hair products right now, just because my hair is so flat. I probably should have bumped it up a little bit for you guys, but hopefully you can forgive me. Okay, so the two that I have here, the first one is from Big Sexy Hair. This is just the Powder Play POW Volumizing and Texturizing Powder. I've talked about this a ton. Before this, I was using the Got To Be, what was that called? Got To Be Powder something. Ooh, I can't think of the name right now. That was basically a volumizing and texturizing powder as well. It's pretty much the exact same thing. However, it is a little bit stickier, but it's also like a quarter of the price. So if you guys aren't willing to pay the price for this one, that one's honestly just as good. It just gets a little bit stickier, like I said. And then the second product is the Kenra Platinum Silkening Mist. This was probably one of the very first Kenra products I ever used like several years ago, and I still swear by it. It smells so good. It honestly just smells like a bag full of Skittles, but I guess if you don't like Skittles, then that smell won't be appealing to you, but it just smells so good. It's almost like a shine mist and like a hair perfume just because it smells that good, but it just adds nice shine into your hair and just makes it feel like silky smooth. It doesn't really do anything to tame frizz or anything like that. It just basically silkens and makes your hair shiny. So if you're like battling frizz and thinking, oh, I can use this as a serum, it's not gonna do that, but it will make your hair smell amazing. So I don't know, it's totally worth it. Alrighty, now my final two products. The first one is a nail polish from China Glaze. It's what I have on my nails right now. Honestly, I'm already over like the neons and summer pastel colors. I'm ready for like vampy reds and just like really deep dark tones. This one is in Street Chic. I forget the collection it came in. It was like City Walk or Metropolitan, something like that. I have another one right here, or two others that came in the collection. It was Concrete Catwalk and West Side Warrior. I don't know, I love all three of these colors. I did a water marbling thing the other day to get kind of a camo effect with these three colors, and it was so pretty. But yeah, all three of these shades I've been obsessed with, but especially Street Chic. It's just a really nice kind of like weird taupey brown color, and then just a nice gray and a hunter olivey green. You guys know I suck at describing colors, so don't judge. Okay, and then the very final product. I know, I'm sorry, I always make favorites videos so long. These are the Belvita breakfast cookie type things. I don't know what you would call them. Are they good for you? No, they're like 230 calories for 4 biscuits. 60 calories for 1 biscuit. Yes, there's sugars in them and everything like that. So if you're a health nut, this isn't for you. 4 come in 1 pack. I never eat all 4. I'll honestly eat like 1 or 2 and then just put the rest in a Ziploc baggie. But these are seriously so good. Like, they're sweet, but they're not overly sweet. My cousin actually turned me onto these a couple months, maybe even like a year ago. Breakfast biscuits, that's what it is. You get 5 packs of 4, and they're like under $3 at Walmart, but they come in strawberries and other flavors, but blueberry is my favorite. To me, when you look at this packaging, it looks like something that would be like an old people cracker. So if you guys have like thought that too and walked past it, go back and buy them next time, because I promise they're good old people crackers and I seriously love them. Okay, I'm like knocking over my table here. All right, so that is it for my August favorites. If you guys have an August favorites video or just a monthly favorites video in general, feel free to leave it as a video response down below. I would love to see it. I think my next video is gonna be a lip collection video, like lip products, glosses, stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, keep your little peepers peeled for that one, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.